Good morning. What's up? It's New Brew Thursday. I just got done with the third shift, so we're getting this done early. What's the beer? The beer today is Northern Lights from Austin Brothers Brewing Company, or Beer Company, I'm sorry. They're from up out of Alpena there. Gluten-reduced lighter ale, brewed for people looking for a lower calorie and carb option that still tastes like beer. Crisp, clean, refreshing. Huh. Pair this beer with burger, Caesar salad, salmon, grilled chicken, Vermont cheddar. Another beer. It doesn't say that, but I mean, for real. Enjoy responsibly and with friends. Share with you guys, so there we go. What else does it say? 4.4% alcohol by volume. Light ale. This should be interesting. The Northern Nights one was really pretty good. I like that one a lot. Darker, a little bit heavier than this, but if I remember right, not much. So that's nice. Man, suck at pouring this morning. End up with a lot of head. Maybe not. Pour right out. The weird thing is, when you're pouring a beer, this is really actually what it should look like. Oh, look at that. That's nice and light. And it's nice to have it be all no head at all whatsoever, but that's not really how they're made to do. They're really made to have some head on the top. All right, here we go. Light. It's kind of sweet. I'm not sure if it's the almonds that I ate or if it's actually the beer. Kind of tastes papery, if that makes sense. Like a sweet paper flavor, which is not bad. It's actually a pretty decent thing. I kind of like that flavor, but just not expecting it. So if it's the nuts, it's what I was eating before, I was eating almonds before, and it might just make it so that it's, I don't know, nutty, possibly, but I doubt that's what that really is. It's really easy to drink. It's not real bitter, not a whole lot of hops in it. So if that's not your thing, then this one's for you. But it's good. I could drink 6 of these without a problem. I like the idea of this, for sure. So yeah, what other beers does this remind me of? It's a little bit more like Coors Light, but more crisp. I don't know if that's good or not. I think it's good because I like Coors Light. A little bit easier to drink, which this is really good. I like it. Hopefully it's not just that all my senses are dead because I've been up all night and now I'm drinking a beer at 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's see, a story that this reminds me of. Is there a story that this reminds me of? Let's see, what does this remind me of? This week is the first week of camp up at Camp Rotary. So there's that, and these beers, for some reason, with the Northern Lights, the Northern Nights remind me of there. I mean, up north. Okay, so in Michigan, wherever you are, probably Michigan, because that's where I would expect most people to be, really wouldn't expect there to be. You would expect people to know, where does up north start? Because up north is a big deal here in Michigan. And some people are like, well, it starts like way low, like, well, like M57 there. No, wait, not M57. M50, yeah, M57. It's confusing here because we've got two roads that come together, M57 and M52, and I never remember which one's which. But it's M57. Some people are thinking there because at that point where I'm at is the rifle line, the rifle shotgun line. So north of M57, you can hunt with a rifle. Down below that, with a shotgun. So obviously up north starts at M57, but it also kind of cuts up through and around, like around Saginaw, because I don't think you can hunt all the way through an M57 with a rifle. Ooh, drinking that quick. And some people might say, like M20. So right there at Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant, it's not quite up north yet. I mean, it's north for most people in Michigan, but not quite up north yet. And then some people will draw the line at like Tawas there. And I think that that's pretty close. It might be just a little bit high in some places. And then you get up to the bridge, and anything beyond the bridge, obviously anything beyond the bridge is up north. But that M66, I don't remember which one it is, but they're at Tawas. It might actually even be further south than that. My personal opinion is that up north starts at James Hill. James Hill is something that you can see. It's pretty obvious if you're in Clare. There's an actual hill on 127 on the highway that you drive up, and then all the trees change. So that, my opinion is, it starts at US 10. 10 runs from Bay City up to, where does that run up to? Up through Cadillac. I mean, all those places that are there are up north for sure. So if my opinion is that up north is north of there, and Scout Camp is north of James Hill, like just north of James Hill. So it's like just into up north, but it's up north because it goes, you go up over the hill and everything changes. Well, I mean, the climate generally changes, and the forest changes for sure. Just a big deposit of sand from glaciers. Go from a mostly deciduous forest to mostly coniferous forest, which means it goes from like oak trees, maple trees to mostly pine trees up north of the hill. And then south of the hill, you get other things. Some that you don't really get very many places for real, like beech trees and hickory trees. Figured out that I've got hickory trees on my property or near to my property. Like they drop hickory nuts on my property, but they're not quite on my property, really. Huh. Got a new light, and it's making this thing look kind of pink. which, cool. It would be very cool if this was like pink or green. Mostly if I've seen Northern Lights, I think they've been green. And that would make a lot of sense. So because it looks pink, when I hold it so that I can see it in the white on the top here, tabletop, bar top, I don't know, whatever you want to call this, desktop, kind of looks pink, which reminds me of, shoot, what was that? They made with beets from out of Magic Hat. I read something the other day that Magic Hat's only making number 9 right now. Which is good. I like number 9, but they made so much other stuff that was also really good. Like that beet one. Really good. I like that a lot. Actually, this does remind me of that a little bit. It's that paper taste that I had before. Kind of earthy. Yeah, that's what it is. All right, my beer is gone. It's time for a quote. The reward for work well done is the opportunity to do more. It's by Jonas Salk. He's the guy that invented the polio vaccine. I know a lot of people, especially around here, that would say that not really a reward getting to do more work once you've done your work well. I mean, but if you're good at it, then do it all the time. And I always like doing more work as opposed to less work, I think. Maybe I'm weird. All right, so anyway, that's what I got for today. You can find me, Tuba Jake, at Untapped on YouTube. Hopefully that's where you're watching this. At TubaJake_69 or Twitter at J Mitchell Hughes. Great seeing you. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye.